Oops, mistake. Hey, I'm just testing out this new software and wanting to see how it works and um, if you can hear me out there. If I could just get a few comments, that would be great. Let's see. I'll check it myself here. Can you hear me okay out there? Test, test, test. Hey, I'm just testing out this new software. Okay, well, it's live there. So, how about let's just jibber jabber for a minute while I'm testing out this. Click here for live stream info, viewer accounts. While I'm testing out this software, let's talk about the danger room and how it went this past season. Now, when we don't, I'm not saying this year or last year or whatever. I'm saying this season or next season or last season because the season overlaps years. It starts in, uh, in the fall and ends in the winter. So this year we had four danger rooms: November, January, February, and March. Nothing in December. It was way too busy. So, which was unfortunate because it wasn't so busy. We had an opportunity to get a grave robber and leper show, Christmas show, and that would have been great. See grave robber and leper together. Um, but the shows were fantastic. The crowds were a little low, but they weren't bad. They were the best crowds size wise that we've had at Danger Rooms, um, especially the last crowd for the last show was really big. We had a whole youth group come up from Alexandria Church of the Nazarene, and they really enjoyed themselves. And thought it was a great. Thought they were just great kids. Met Sonny, their youth leader, and he says that they'd like to come to more Always One Ministry events. Um, let's see what else. I want to thank all the bands who were um, who participated. I had great bands, and they all put on magnificent performances. Um, I want to turn my volume up here a little bit. I want to make sure you can hear me okay. Toying with this. Okay, so hopefully you can hear and see me pretty well. Anyway, thank all the bands, and I tell you what, we could not have done this without God blessing and touching Jamin, Jamin Shu, and his production. He brought all the sound and set it up and tore it down every show, and without his commitment and his attitude and his heart and his work, we would not have been able to have the Danger Room at all. So God really blessed us with him. I want to thank the leaders that we had in the Danger Room council. Um, they basically set up the shows, and which made great shows. And if you just get one person making all these decisions, you end up having that person's um, perspective on what would work and what wouldn't work, and their tastes and stuff like that. Or if you have a group of people, um, with many counselors, um, come wise decisions or whatever it is in Proverbs. Somebody could correct me. And it was fantastic. And we also have a council group that set up Pit Fest last year, and that was the best Pit Fest we've ever had. And thanks to the vets who gave us their grounds again. That was absolutely, wonderful. I'm very thankful for that. I'm gonna see if I can edit this title while I'm online. Let's see. Archive, play, edit, post. Some Jibber, Jabber, various topics. There. Oh, worked. I edited it live. Hey, you're not supposed to be talking. See what else. Kingdom Festival is coming up full steam. We have so many people excited about it, and I hope you guys are. Again, the whole reason I'm making this video is I'm testing this new software for our church live stream. But I'm doing this on my own page to test it, and thought while I was testing it, I would go ahead and talk a little. Oh, excuse me. Kingdom Come Festival's coming up, and we finally got all the bands announced for main stage and for got another thumbs up. Yay! 2 thumbs up. Another we have main stage and redemption stage coming up again, and we had what was it? Capstone stage the first year, redemption stage last year. Redemption stage is the actual stage now, and they're coming back again, and they've got a great lineup. Because of all the hey, can anybody comment that they hear okay, and that the video quality is okay? I'm just trying to test this out. But anyway, on KCF, because of trying to be available for the crowd to have access to a core leader, I try to be relatively. Hi, Becca. Hi, Jim. Oh my gosh, it's 2 of my all-time favorite people. Becca, lead vocalist for Reclaim the Day, and Jim Halleck, bass player for True Revival. 2 amazing, amazing bands, and who both played in the Danger Room this year on different days. And Reclaim the Day brought a really good crowd, and so did True Revival. They have a massive amount of fans that follow them, like the Beatles. That's what True Revival is. And anyway, I was going to talk about was I try to be accessible to the crowd, so I try not to be hard to find. But at the same time, there's some shows I really, really would like to see, and the way I'm positioned, I can hear and a little bit see the bands from main stage, but mostly I can see the crowd at the A1M table. But if I go inside the redemption stage, I might not be seen very well or be able to be found. But there's so many good bands in the redemption stage that I really, really want to see. See, heading back to Andy from Texas from a video shoot. So the audio goes in and out, but love you too. Aw, thank you, Becca. Okay, so the audio is going in and out because you're on the road. I hope. I hope it's pretty consistent otherwise. There's a lot to this. This is called ECamm as a software. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. Um, but a church that we're closely affiliated with, or close to anyway, um, in Elwood, the Church of God there, I think it's called Redemption Church of God or Redeemer Church of God, something like that. And okay, Jim says, yes, Chris, it works great down here near Indianapolis. Awesome, Jim. Thank you very much. I really need that kind of feedback. And this program's kind of neat because it shows what you're recording, and it also shows the comments. So I don't have to have my phone near me to read the comments. This program shows them. Yes, it's because we're on the road. Thank you. And we got to catch this new video coming out. Hey, Becca, what's the song? What song is it that you did the video for? Which song is it? And if you guys didn't hear them in the last show, headlining the last show for the Danger Room, you really missed it because that was the best, absolute best performance I've ever seen of Reclaim the Day, and they always bring it. Say Goodbye is the name of the song that they're doing the video for. That's pretty cool. So we got to keep our eyes open for that. So I'm real excited about the Kingdom Come Festival and the Redemption stage. Want to give props and a shout out and the accolades that they are worthy of to Jay Karp, director of KCF, co-founder, along with myself, Angie Lida, who's the event coordinator, who wouldn't do nothing would happen without Angie, absolutely nothing. And she's just amazing. So is Jay. I was blessed to have greatest family, nephew and niece to be in the ministry with, and Dave Lida, Angie's husband. I mean, God didn't set this thing up because Dave is like a tech genius, and and then for us to have become really close friends to so many people, bands and attendees, and great love that these people have for God, for each other, following Jesus, and like Jim and Becca and Marcus and Logan and Tristan and you know the whole cruise. Um, I guess I want to name all the Reclaim the Day guys because they're all in the car together, so, or probably in the car together. But I mean, Sean and the group from Grave Robber and Ash and the group from Lesser and Matt Moore and the Bramlett brothers and all the amazing members of TJ and Sarge from Protest and the Chaotic guys. And man, I'm just gonna miss people, but just so many great people, and I can't name them all. There's just too many wonderful people, wonderful people that God has blessed us with in order for us to be able to put this ministry together. Scott Shireman, so excited about KCF 2023. Scott is not only a promoter like we are at Always One Ministries and has like an event ministry like ours. He puts on shows in Southern Indiana, and he's got Rock on Water coming up in July. I'm sorry, Scott, and the dates for aren't available in my memory. Um, but it's a great show, and it's worthy of your support. Rock on Water, September 9th. Okay, I was way off. His Joyful Noise Ministry. It's his ministry. We're always one ministries. He's Joyful Noise Ministry. And Rock on Water, September 9th. Mark it down, because that's a great, great show. And I've been to one Rock on Water and one Rock on Winter, and have been just thoroughly blessed. But not only is he a promoter, and do I keep messing it up? Because he's got Rock on Water there. Yeah, it's Rock on Water, September 9th this year. Um, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up, brother. But not only is he like a promoter, but he's also in a ministry like that. But he's also a drummer of a great band, Hush Harbor, and they are really, really good. And you won't be disappointed if you get to see Hush Harbor. And for the first time, from the first time, uh, they're going to be at KCF on kickoff day. So definitely, you want to definitely be there. Kickoff is going to be a great night. Uh, we had a fantastic time at kickoff last year, so be sure to check that out. Um, see what else. Oh, Scott also designed these hilarious shirts, man. Was it last year you did a KFC shirt? It was a Colonel Sanders, but instead of KFC underneath it, it said KCF. He gave me one. So it is absolutely awesome. It is great. And he made a new one, new design, I think, that he was playing with this year. And so it's fantastic. I don't know if I can add anybody on it with this program. That'd be so awesome. I don't see anything. Could if I was on my phone. What's this thing here? Oh, I don't know. Interview. What's that one? Interview off. Okay, well. Okay, it's out of my pay grade there looking at that. See what else? We'll have Pit Fest again in late October, late middle October, which is going to be great. And then maybe pending discussion with the Danger Room Council and the Always One Ministries Core, we might start up the Danger Room again next fall. So I'll be praying about that. But I tell you what, 3 souls gave their hearts to the Lord. The last Danger Room, we had a big crowd, and it was amazing. And I tell you, to meet some of these bands that come in from really far away and on their own dime, just to minister, is amazing. It's amazing. Got to meet Crimson Overtone last time, and they played with Eyes of Flame and Reclaim the Day, and Becca, her solo time. View, just say, I don't know what that's doing. Okay. Anyway, I don't know where I left off. Oh, the show, the people coming to the shows. Um, it was amazing to meet and work with these people and get to know their hearts and get to talk to them and Monica was there from Tara, Theo Taryn. She dropped in. That was pretty awesome and unexpected. Um, Theo Taryn's going to be at the redemption stage on Saturday, so you gotta check them out. Um, let's see what else. What else? Not got really anything to promote other than you share the things from Always One Ministries, from Kingdom Come Festival and the Redemption Stage. Share the uh, the posts. Um, we could always use donations. Always use donations. We're considerably low, but that's a we're about where we probably could be or should be at this particular time of the year. Um, but if anybody wants to give, it's at www.paypal.me/ always one ALWAYSONE, one word, always one. www.paypal.me/ always one will take you to our PayPal site for donations. See, I've been on here for 20 some minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Unless anybody's got if anybody who's watching has any comments or things to add, then Becca says, "Thanks, guys. We loved seeing God move." Scott Sharman says, "Becca rocks." And she does. Becca gives a lot to supporting Always One Ministries and supporting me and her and Marcus. And Marcus is still producing my album, which is a little quirky EP, just a singer songwriter thing. Just it's more message driven than talent driven. So I'm not really a musician or vocalist, but I think God has given me some songs. Scott says, "So excited to." Oh, it does say you can add them to broadcast. Ooh, that is pretty cool. Did not know that. Um, Scott Sharman says, "So excited to see everyone at KCF." Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's just a big family reunion. Scott says he's got some cool shirts coming this year too, and I see Sister Carol Loftus is there. I don't know if she's still there or not, but she was there. I know that she is getting ready to go to the Great Banquet next year or next week. Next weekend, this weekend, Joe Nelson is at the Great Banquet. So I'm excited for Joe. I bet he's having a great time. I don't know if anybody's been to the Great Banquet, but it's a huge blessing. You're totally cut off from everything except for ministry. You're cut off from everything. You don't have your phone. You don't have your watch. You're told when to do stuff. You're not even told what time. You're just said, all right, now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do that. And it's just neat. Oh, Scott says, tell us about Honey Tree. Okay. I got saved in 1975, February 1975. It was kind of the closing end of the Jesus movement, but the Jesus hippie thing was still huge, 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 huge. And so we were all scraggly haired, long haired people really into the Jesus rock and Jesus music scene and loving God. I mean, it just wasn't about the music. The Jesus movement was about fidelity to the scripture. It was about going all in your service to God. It was about loving your brother and self-sacrifice and things like that. Things that showed enormous change of heart. Anyway, in '75, I was introduced to several Christian rock bands that blew my mind, ministered so deeply to me. One of them was Nancy Honeytree. She just goes by Honeytree. And she is a guitarist, and she's a great guitarist, plays extremely well. She still does to this day. And she wrote a whole bunch of songs, was very popular. Many called her the first lady of the Jesus movement because of her stature and status in the Jesus music community. And actually put out several great albums, had several hits, and she's been in the, like a lot of the people who were really faithful and involved in the Jesus movement, they're still ministering today. And so she still ministers, and she travels the world and ministers. And she's going to be coming to Kingdom Come Festival on Saturday, I think at 2:30 in the afternoon. And it's going to be a great blessing to sit under her ministry. And she still sings and plays the guitar. And it's hard to really tell you how good a guitar player she is, and how great her songs are. You're going to love them. You're absolutely going to love them. She is amazing. I I think that people will love her, and it's something I think would be neat to do. I had to see what the other core and how the fans react, but I think it'd be neat to bring back somebody from the Jesus movement yearly to play. We were in contact with Randy Stonehill. So Randy Stonehill wants to come back to Indiana and play for us. And, he played in a show that we set up, helped set up. We got him connected to a church, and then they kind of took over from there. But he's a great guy, another great musician. Tell you somebody I would really like to have is Phil Keaggy, one of the world's greatest guitarists, and has I don't know how many albums he has out, 30, 40, 50 albums, and all really good albums. And if you happen to catch one of his live recordings, you know, people go to the shows and just record it, and he gets copies of it, I guess, and puts them up on his what's it called? Bands? No, that's not bands. It's Bandcamp. Bandcamp. Go look up Phil Keaggy on Bandcamp and listen to some of his live performances. Just blow your mind. I love his albums. What a Day, Love Broke Through. I love Master Musician, Wind in the Wheat. What's the one about nature? Beyond Nature. I really love Flip Side, Town to Town, and one of my all-time favorite albums of his and is Way Back Home. I mean, Way Back Home just tears me up inside listening to it. Just beautiful stuff. So anyway, has anybody else got any comments or anything? Or if not, I'm going to shut her down. Shut her down. See, there's been 20 comments, which is awesome. 182 likes or hearts, loves, whatever, and 14 thumbs up. That's pretty good. Hey, Chris Cox. Hey, buddy. I miss you, buddy. Hey, I wish I could have got seen your game last Saturday. That would have been so awesome. But you missed a really good show. It was great. Yeah, Scott, I would love to see an entire show with some of those folks too. And there is occasionally, not very often, there's a get together, but you have to go to California or Arizona or something to catch it usually. Now there is some um, like '80s rock, when the Christian metal and hard rock and things were really starting to blossom. There's some festivals where those guys get together, and I'd really love to see that. One Bad Pig, Deliverance, Petra, White Cross, and so Striper's going to be at the Wabash, what's that called? Honeywell Center in May. I'd love to go see that. It's like a day or two before my birthday. I think they should let me in. Let me on stage sing "To Hell with the Devil" with them. Except they'd get booed off the stage if they did that. How you doing, Chris? It was great hearing you sing when you did that one Danger Room show. Was really good. Chris Cox is a friend who we met. We got to meet each other through Always One Ministries. Another great friend, and he's a big supporter. He was a big supporter of our band, Strange Reflection, and was a big supporter of Always One Ministries. And he's just a great guy. Really, really good guy. Him and Blake Bittner. Used to always see him coming in together, and they were great guys, or are great guys. Not were. So I've been watching this software do its thing. Oh, disappears. There it is. Here's a text. What does it do? What's this thing? Well, I'm not gonna mess with it now. It's too confusing. What? Oh, I can add text to this? What is going on? I love you too, brother. Love you too, Chris. Okay, where do I put the text at? I don't I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if I can even get rid of this thing. But whatever. Thing's confusing me. Maybe if I get rid of it over here. Nope, still there. Do you guys see a little Woodland AV team thing on the screen there? I don't know. Yeah, there it is. I was supposed to be able to write text on top of that. That's funny. So I can move it around. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's how to get rid of it. Boop. Um, didn't know that would show up when I was playing with it. Anyway, it's really great seeing and talking to and sharing with you guys and just jibber jabbering. Put your oh, that's a good idea, Scott. Let me see if I can put the donation logo up here. Let's see, where's that at? Oh, here it was. Let's see. Text. Okay. WW. What's going on here? Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. www. Dot pay. PayPal.me slash always one. Okay. Add. Ah! Says if you need to edit or style text, double click. How about that? Can you guys see that? Thanks, Scott, for suggesting that. I don't think that you can link to it. I don't think if you double click it, it will link or anything. But another thing about the last show is the guys, Jason and Jeremy, I believe their names are, from Rock for Him, the podcast and music review and radio station. Just look for Rock for Him. Search Rock for Him as one word, and I'm sure you'll be able to find uh, their podcast. I listen to it on Spotify, but you can see YouTube and other places too. But got to meet those guys. They were fantastic, and they said what we always say about Kingdom Come Festival. They said the Danger Room felt like a reunion, and man, that's awesome, isn't it? A lot of love. That's what we want to do here at Always One Ministries, man. We want to share a lot of love, show the love of God, be the love of God. So now I got that on the screen, wherever it is, right there. I want to keep the video going for another couple minutes. So any other comments or questions or anything? I'll be an open book. You can ask me anything. Okay. I don't know what else I can do up here. What is this thing? Oh, that's for green screen. I don't have a green screen. It's for music. That's what this does. Can you guys hear this? Thank you. How about this? I got a million of them. How about this? Come on, you gotta have a fart. Well, that's interesting. There's my brother Jim. Hey, love you, brother. That's my brother Jim. Jim is the patriarch of our. Yeah, they should have a ram's horn. That'd be cool. A patriarch of our family. Now, he's the oldest boy, and Connie's the oldest girl. She's the matriarch of our family. So we don't have any parents. Of course, we're very, very old, so our parents would be. My dad would be 100 and this coming year. My mom would be 104 this coming year. So they passed in their early 80s. And so now, if there's going to be an announcement, if I'm about to make an announcement, I'm going to say, and headlining KCF, Disciple! And then people go. So that's cool, huh? Playing with that. All right. Well, I probably need to get off of here. It's 2:40. I've got a lot of equipment to put together, but I really need a sound team here for that. I need to talk to our carpentry group about the extra things, the next things that we need for our AV platform. They're building a new enclosed area for the AV team, which is me, 125 years old, and Natalie, who I think is 12, I think, pretty sure, and Zane, who I think is 11. So that is our crew. And Natalie is the one who normally normally runs a live stream, and I'm over top of it. I'm over it, and Brittany Alley, the music department's is over the whole thing, and then and there's me, and I'm over the AV, and then Natalie is the main operator at 12 years old, and so she's pretty smart. And she got involved. She was just kind of like, she was just going to help me set up equipment at the beginning and tear it down at the end of the service. And then she got to running the console to switch cameras and things like that. And then she started running the camera and the console. So, or the main camera. We have 3 cameras, and one of them is controlled by in the back, and the other 2 are stationary. So, she's quite the person, quite the young lady. So, is there anything else, my friends? If not, I'm going to sign off here and pray God's great, abundant blessings on you. I pray for your body, soul, mind, and spirit. I pray that you have health and prosperity, and that your daily needs are always met, that you are protected from the enemy of your souls, that desperate one, the devil, and most of all, that you come to know Jesus in a closer and deeper way, and you'll see that there's nothing greater than that. Nothing. There's no wealth, there's no material, there's no goal, there's no purpose, nothing you can strive for, hope for, want for that's greater than the love God has for you, and getting involved with God and receiving that love and returning your love and worship and admiration, giving him glory. You'll find there's nothing better than that. People talk about the faith as if choosing Jesus is a sacrifice that you can gain heaven for, because it's such a great sacrifice to serve the Lord. Well, I tell you what, there's nothing better. He's the creator of our soul, creator of our spirit, creator of our body, and we were made to be joined with him. We were made to be in him, and there's nothing greater. There's no deeper peace, no greater joy. There's a song that I really, really love called Great, Great Joy by Chris Christian. Hey, love you, Scott. Love you, brother. I'll be seeing you soon. The song Great, Great Joy by Chris Christian that I fell in love with shortly after I got saved. And it's true, there's a great, great joy in Jesus. And Andre Crouch wrote a song, If Heaven Was Never Promised, it's been worth it just having the Lord in my life. And that is, oh, it's so true. That's so true. I'm not giving up nothing by serving the Lord. Everything I give away is, like Paul says, like dung. There's nothing I'm giving up that's got value. So anyway, I'm sorry for being all preachy and stuff. Just know that I pray that you come to know Jesus in the deepest way possible, and that you can know the great, great joy. Hey, I love you all. Let's see if I can figure out how to sign this thing off. End broadcast.